Yeah, the way I gagged reading this thread, if I had something in my throat, I would have choked. Pumpkin is now my play cousin in my own head. She said, "This dude is crashing out on my page because he commented that black women wear horsehair for wigs. I found his auntie's page via his Instagram and asked if he shares his misogynoir with her and point out her braided ponytail weave. I'm sorry, her braided weave ponytail. He's been losing it ever since. I need y'all to understand that black women are not here for y'all's validation no more. They are, I gagged. Ma'am, cousin Pumpkin gagged me." Okay, so here's the dude, dark skin glory. He says black women wear wigs made from horsehair. That's a fact. If you got an issue, stop doing it. And then Pumpkin said, "Do you share your misogynoir thoughts with your auntie as well?" He says the entire female side of our family has real hair. My mom, sisters, aunties, and cousins. My family ain't with that ghetto They were raised in church. Nice try though. I got a big S family too. All natural. Hater. Church women be having church wigs. Like literally, does he even go to church? Pumpkin says, "Really? Because I saw your auntie's Instagram page with that bomb as long braided ponytail. That's an extension. It it was bomb as F. Look, but not her real hair." Dark Skin Glory says, "That's her real hair. Look at you attacking black women. You don't even know. You a roach." She doesn't even acknowledge his supposed insults. She just like, "No, it isn't her real hair." And this is where he starts crashing out. Dark Skin Glory says, "You got a whole fleet of horsehair in your hair. Damn. And you big too. That explains your insecurity." And then he says, "Do I smell insecurity?" He says, "You wish you were Michelle." He says, "Too bad you hate yourself and want to talk ish about other black women like a roach." The other two we already read. But this is hilarious to me. These people dish it, but they are not prepared for the fact that black women will clap back on that ass. I was gagged. My gob was smacked. I was definitely gobsmacked. And then this was the icing on the cake. She says he has deleted his Threads account. Yes. All right, so let's get into some of these comments. This person, Blue Marvelous, posted this saying, "You won this race." Pretty Maya says, "A win is a MFing win. Cute Oprah, laughing my butt off." Y'all, this comment. This person says, "I remember this one girl hit a dude way below the belt. He was big as hell himself and made a post dragging big women, saying how he won't date big women and how he gets disgusted by them. A young lady went through his post and found a pic of his deceased mom in a casket. She was obese, to put it lightly, and asked him if he was as disgusted by his mom's appearance. I kept scrolling. Lady Antoinette said, "Seen this post and baby, the way I MF hollered, I believe she said something along the lines of, 'Your mama barely fit in her casket,' or something like that. Sis had the internet in an uproar." And then this woman's face. That's how I was. I love that more black women are saying this. And I literally just said this yesterday in the video. When they go low, go to hell. That's my type of energy. And that's where I am. We are no longer seeking the head pats. We are moving away from pick me energy because, yes, some of us lived in some pick me energy. Me too. I was one. I am a reformed pick me. But we are no longer seeking their validation or head pats. We are matching energy. And we're going a little bit further. So they learned the lesson. They got to learn the lesson. And then this final one before I go to the next thread. Cam says, "What's his Instagram account so I can make him delete that too?" my heart is so warmed right now. Okay, so now I'm shifting gears and moving to this thread. Be Beautifully Me says, "Men, why complain about a woman's standards when there are plenty of women out there who will happily accept less of you? And then Millis says, it's because it's causing a skewed perception by women who now have unrealistic standards. You got threes thinking they deserve a 20. LOL. Now men that are threes can't even get a shot. So he let us know how they are really feeling because, this is one of the reasons why they come for single moms who have gotten married, such as Sierra. They want women to know that they can never overcome anything. They want to keep our collective self esteem low, so they accept men that are threes. They need to keep the collective self esteem low. Um, he said it out loud. And beautifully me says, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to respond to this. And then she used this confused picture of Joe Biden. And then he says, laughing my butt off, fair. First off, do you agree or disagree? She didn't answer, but Akima did respond. Akima says, I have a feeling you're basing this on looks, which is not what she's talking about. And that's the thing. That's the reason why men and women can't have these real discussions, because women are looking for more than just looks. Women are looking for someone that is emotionally intelligent and stable, who will participate in the home, who will be a supportive partner. Women are, yes, attraction gets you in the door, but it's not the only thing. While men are still just talking about age and giving numbers to women's looks. That's the reason why we can't have a full discussion, because women are more than just looks and being an incubator and going to be more than just a servant. We're looking for a lot more than what they even imagine, and they won't listen to women. All right. Macho Manga says they are based on looks and other stuff, but looks could get you in the door. And Akima says, well, she's talking about other attributes, the attributes that women look for in a partner, but most men seem to not realize are more important than looks. Alex says, most men know what's up with women, though. I mean, y'all always saying, I don't want an old, fat, broke, ugly, bald man with a small D. Men been known what's up. Y'all are the ones who can't take a man's preferences. I mean, a dude can list one thing from that list, like men not wanting a big woman. Y'all always got a problem with it. And it's just one thing, too. LOL. So women can be picky, but men got to be with whoever. That's all I'm seeing out here. And then beautifully says, everyone is entitled to their preferences. No one is going to be everyone's type. And then Lara J. or Larage says, men, why complain about a woman's standards when there are plenty of women out there who will happily accept yours? There, I fixed it for you. And then she says, that's actually fine too. It's pretty close to what I was saying. And then Larage says, I mean, if one person don't want to, there's another that would. Exactly. So find the person that fits. Don't try to find somebody and then squish them and mold them into who you want them to be. But then Chaos Adam says, I didn't know beggars got standards. Excuse me, I'll take my money back. And that's the thing. They think that women's self-esteem, it makes them desperate and all of that. But we're literally saying, if you don't meet it, I'll be fine being single. They don't literally believe women. Anyways, let's move to the next. I don't know if this is Usagi or Usagi Locks says, knowing that you have young children and a newborn with a rocky relationship with your baby mother and trying to date is insane. And she posted this to Dating Threads. So this man has a 5-year-old, 3-year-old, and a newborn. And she's like, oh, they're younger. Do you and your children's mom co-parent well? He says, it's rocky. And good morning. By the way, she says, good morning. I have to be honest. I'm not interested in getting to know a man with such little children, let alone a newborn. And he says, I ain't going to force you at all, but I do want to get to know you. Don't miss out on your blessing. I want to take you out on a date. And he has the time, energy, and resources to do this because he's not parenting his kids, because it's not his job. He dropped the sperm and now he doesn't have to do anything. This is why they be having energy, because they're not actively parenting their children. So let's talk about some of these comments. I don't like what Demonic Miss just did. She says, not really, to each their own, but why shouldn't a parent be allowed to date? Now, this original woman didn't say a parent shouldn't be allowed to date. She just said that she's not interested in dating a man with that many kids under 5 and a newborn. So she's not even saying that. But anyway, she says, nothing says you have to date him, but he's not insane for wanting to move on and find love and happiness. This woman didn't say that he was insane either. Demonic Miss just inserted things that were not said. And then the lady says, you do what works for you, but a newborn and several children under 5 is a no for me. And then Demonic Miss says, I never said you had to date him, but shaming him for wanting to date is wrong. Just say no and move on. I didn't see any shame. Did you see any shame? She just said, this is not for me. And she stated why. I didn't see shaming tactics. The car Insta says, how the F do you date while you have a newborn? He's able to do that because he's not doing any parenting at all. Because if he was doing any parenting, he wouldn't have any energy or money to be out there dating. He's moving on because he's not doing any of the work that goes along. So Rivieras pretty much said the same thing by not being there for your newborn and the mama. And then the car says exactly. So why the F would anyone want anything to do with them? Exactly. Ladies, please leave these men alone because obviously they have energy because they must be a deadbeat, in my opinion. 22 Braza, he took exception to this. He says, girl, leave them people be. Who the F are you to say when people can or can't date? It ain't for you. He gonna find someone. That's it. And then she says, I wonder if it would be the same had it been a woman. But the thing is, she didn't say that he can't date. She said it's not for her. I do want to address this issue, though, if it had been a woman, a new mom, a mom with all of these kids and a newborn. Y'all know that people would be coming for that mom. They come for moms simply for wanting to have some me time to go out, and get her hair and nails done, to try to take some time, a spa day, a spa couple of hours for themselves, let alone think that a woman is capable of dating. So Braza is answering the question, would he have the same energy towards a woman? And he says, yes. You spend way too much time on the internet. If you think normal people actually care about this BS. My mom herself met my stepdad when I was 3 years old. It's been 25 years. They're still happily married and had another child 18 years ago. This whole men versus women BS only exists online. No one gives a in reality. And then she says, your mom had one child. This man has a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a newborn baby with several baby mothers. He needs to figure out why he keeps making so many broken homes. So she has valid reasons for wanting to avoid these people. And no matter what these other dudes say on the internet, because they want to keep the bro code tight. Ladies, leave these men alone who have all of these kids. Let them figure it out, because it seems like these people that are willing to drop sperm willy-nilly and not take care of these kids, it shows recklessness. It shows lack of discipline, and it just shows, it's just financial insecurity all over the place, just jacked up. Anyways, y'all weigh in on these 3 different threads. I enjoyed them this morning. Hopefully you did too. Don't forget to like, comment.